Hi, hello, I'm Amy. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my March TBR game. I am about a week late filming this, but I've been having some computer issues, some software issues, but hopefully those are resolved now. And let's get started and figure out what I'm going to read this month. Let me go ahead and switch over to the other camera. What I like to do, if you've not been here before, is I have a board set up with different colored dots that correspond with different card decks. And then I roll a dice and I move across the board with this little vial. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first off, I have a 10. Oh, that's a big number to start off with. Oh, a mood read. Cool. That one's pretty open. Let me go ahead and select that because I don't want to lose track of that. I actually used to have one of these little tokens to mark that, but let's see, what do I want to read this month? Oh, I know which one I'm going to pick. I actually had this on my hopefuls for last month, but this is Once a Villain by Vanessa Len. This is the third book in I think it's only a monster series, and I've been looking forward to getting to this one after I finished the second book, but I didn't get to this in February. Short month, lots of other books to read, so I'm going to add this one to my TBR for March, and hopefully I will get to it. Put that behind me, and we'll go for our next roll. Oh, okay, I don't know if you can see it. There's a 3. Orange. This is actually from my TBR jar, so let me grab that really quick. I forgot to grab it. Okay. So these are the different slips of paper. So some of the dots do correspond to the papers instead of to decks. Let's grab an orange and see what I got. Oh, I just actually finished this one. Dead silence. So I will pick a different one. Orange should be my 26 and 2026 list. There we go. Oh, ignite me. All right, that works. I found it. Kitty's gonna help. But let me go ahead and change. All right, so for my second book, I got Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi, the third book in the Shatter Me series. Looking forward to continuing with this one. I do want to try and finish some series this year, and that will definitely help with that. Hi, you want to say hi? Would you like to say hi? Okay, let's get back to the game board. Kitty tail in face, of course. All right, 7. And blue, light blue. Okay, let's do, I think this is actually from here also. So the dark blue are my blue TBR cards. Not getting many TBR cards yet. Or at all, rather. Oh, come on, it's stuck. I want this one. these might be Google Books. Oh, Dirty Little Secrets. I'm not entirely, this is an ebook. I'm not entirely sure which platform. Okay, so I'll put a graphic up on screen for that one when I get to it. And we'll go for our next book. And 3 again. Oh, 1 of each. Now we have some cards. A place in the title. Okay. I will think about that one while I pull the other 2. I'm definitely going to have to add the other cards back into this deck soon because I'm running low. Brown on the cover. And last, historical fiction. Okay. So I do have 6 Days in Bombay. Could be an option. Of Babylonia. I don't want to pull it out unless I pick it because it's kind of buried behind some knickknacks. Oh, actually, I thought about adding this to my TBR last month too. We have The Haunting of Payne's Hollow, Kelly Armstrong, and I was looking forward to getting to this one because I think this author is one that I've read from before, and I thought it sounded interesting. Got it from Book of the Month, so I will add this one as my 3rd book. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Spellcaster by Jame and Eve for my brown pick. It was a lot harder to find one than I was expecting. And then I'm going to do Beloved Poison by E.S. Thompson. For the historical fiction, it's set in the 1850s, I think is what it said. Yes. So that actually fits both of those prompts. So we'll go with that, and then I'll figure out what the plots are for these. Okay, so that's books 4 and 5. And let's get back to the board and see what else we get. A little over halfway through. Got an 8. Okay, so this one's another pink one, so we'll have another cover art, I guess. Gold on the cover. The way things have been going, I'm tempted to double up and do the Spellcaster for that one as well. Because it's late in the month, and I don't know how many books I'm going to get read the rest of the month. So I might do that. If I change my mind, I'll add another one at the end. But let's go ahead and do it again. And we have 6. All right, and since I only have 5, potentially 6, I will go ahead and pick a card from the deck I got from Illumicrate also. Let's go with red. Maybe if I can get it. A book you bought for the cover. A book I bought for the cover. Okay, well that's it for the game board. That is finished. So I will switch over to the other camera and I will find a book that I bought for the cover. I'm sure there's quite a few, but okay, there are some other ones that I probably could pick. But they don't 100% match the prompt because I actually bought them for the book first and the cover second. So I'm going to go with Immortal Consequences by L.V. Marie. Got beautiful sprayed edges. This is a Book of the Month book, one of their special editions. You have to pay a little bit extra for them. But yeah, so I think I'll go with this one for a book that I bought for the cover. And let me figure out what these are all about. Let me kind of clear things off really quick, and then I will go through all the books. Okay, so I'll go over the books and the plots, or the kind of the basic plots for them. So we have Immortal Consequences by L.V. Marie. This one is set at Blackwater Academy, which I guess is a school on the fringes of the afterlife. So I thought that sounded interesting. Very pretty cover, which is fitting considering that one was a book bought for the cover. Then we have schools must be kind of a theme for this month's books, apparently. So this one is set at a witch's college. Our main character comes into her powers later in life, in her early 20s. And this is about her going to a school or a college for witches. This is Spellcaster by Jamie Neve, and it has some pretty sprayed edges. Kitty is helping. Okay. Next book is Beloved Poison by E.S. Thompson. And in this one, we're following an apothecary. It mentions an infirmary that's kind of falling apart and getting shut down, and she finds some relics that she is looking into the meaning of, and apparently there's some fatal consequences. So this one sounds intriguing. Okay, the next book, The Haunting of Payne's Hollow by Kelly Armstrong. We're following a character whose grandfather has passed away, and she's not expecting to inherit anything from him, but she inherits a lakefront property, and her father, I guess, took his own life because he was accused of murder, and her grandfather always insisted that he was innocent. So I'm guessing that he kind of wants her to prove that he was innocent, maybe? Possibly. But hauntings and murder mysteries are always a fun thing to read about. That sounds bad, but yeah, anyway, we'll go on to the next read. Okay, then again we have Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi, kind of a dystopian world where people have powers. Third book in the series. And also a third book in a series, Once a Villain by Vanessa Len. A world of monsters. They can travel in time. There's different families that have unique powers to their specific families. But I am looking forward to wrapping up the rest of the series. And hello, Kitty. Yeah, do you approve? You approve of my pick? All of them. I forgot one. I also got the ebook Dirty Little Secrets. It's by Liliana Hart, and we're following a mortician slash coroner, and she's trying to solve a mystery with the help of a detective regarding a murder that occurred in a town called Bloody Mary. I don't know if the town is called Bloody Mary or if it's just related to that super edition, the urban legend. But regardless, that one's also on my TBR. So we'll go back to the other part of the video. So here we go. Not too bad. I am starting off a little bit late, so hopefully I'll be able to get to all of them. But yeah, these are the books that I plan on reading in March. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're reading this month. I'm also going to be updating my game board. So if you have any ideas for new spaces that I might add to it, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.